everyone, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, Reckoning of New York. Because we've done Coteries, we've done Shadows of New York. I think I'd preferred Shadows of New York over Coteries. But yeah, Shadows of New York also had a lot better music than this one's already. But yeah, not sure what to expect from this one. I mean, well, it's a visual novel, but like, I'm pretty sure we're stuck with we don't get to choose our clan. Well, then again, we only really got to choose between 3 and Coteries, but pretty sure we're all stuck with just one person clan, you know, that. Also remember, Vampire the Masquerade is basically a lot like the Sith. At least in the Camarilla experience, because it's a whole bunch of basically everyone working on their own agendas while trying to act like they're part of the whole Camarilla, but at the same time betraying and backstabbing, blackmailing and exploiting each other, all for their own personal gains. It's basically like the Sith. But anyway. Oh. So what you're telling me is there's 2 playthroughs then. So I have to basically complete the first story before I can unlock the second story. Interesting. Oh shit, in that case I have to add a Kali in parentheses for the playthrough, and then you afterwards. So Ravnos. Fuck, I don't know anything much about Ravnos. Ravnos. Weren't they sort of like gypsy vampires, if I remember right? Like, I don't know much about them, but yeah, something like that. No one's wondered churches, misfits, and vagabonds Ravnos and kill Porteros who gleefully pursue the art of living dangerously. Nobody in the West understood the old Ravnos, and now it's far too late to do so. So, yeah. The Wanderers and shit. Uh-huh. Got money in it. Uh-huh. Okay, so, yeah. Ravnos. I saw it's going to end well, and I've got no clue why it sucks. But hey, I'm a raven. When things get dicey, I'll go with my gut. And now that's telling me to just keep searching. It hasn't let me down so far, I won't start. Now, right? Oh shit, I actually gotta put points in discipline? Discipline, you say? Well, okay. The problem though is this here's a visual novel. Otherwise I would tell you exactly what we need to put points into. Cause, you know, we've done Bloodlines way too many times. Basically, if this was Bloodlines, obfuscate. Just obfuscate. Put all your points in obfuscate. But since this is a visual novel, we need to think on how these choices are going to pop up. Sadly, obfuscate animals are not terrible presents, though. Presents would be useful in a visual novel. Obfuscate, sadly, less useful. Obfuscate though, yeah. I can't even spend 2 points on that. I have to just basically choose which 2 powers you want. Got it. Okay, so we got Obfuscate, which normally I would choose, but in a visual novel, visual novel. Oh, so I need to take a second to recycle some video parts. There we go. Okay, so let's think about this logically. Obfuscate allows Kendra to hide easily, move without being noticed or divert the eyes of observers. Now here's the thing about Obfuscate. Bad rank 1 or 2? Not that great. Not that great. I'm pretty sure Obfuscate 1 would just basically be you literally just stand still and you're invisible. Obfuscate 2 would be you can crouch and move. 3 is you can freely move. I think it's 3 or is it 4? But yeah. Presence. You can ability to influence emotions of others to attract or to terrify. Now here's the thing. For a visual novel where you're talking to a bunch of people and shit, presence. Animalism allows Kendra to communicate with, control, or feed more effectively on animals. Fucking found an animal, but might as well. Since I can't just double stack points, so. Because here's the thing, I could see Obfuscate being useful, but I'm not sure how well in a visual novel. Presence I could see being useful in a visual novel, more so than like in Bloodlines. Presence is, you can, I think it gives you defense buffs, but yeah. Animalism I could see being useful in a visual novel because, yeah. Communicate with animals, control, or feed more effectively on animals. Yeah. Okay. Let's roll with it. Oh. Sure against your enemies by adverse management of disciplines. Huh. So basically I could turn off hunger. Why would I turn off hunger? That's the whole thing. Like the whole thing about, like, for example, the first games is technically you had to balance out using your disciplines. You could use your disciplines, but then you would still need to feed. And sometimes you wouldn't be able to feed, and that could end up badly. And then you would feed on things against your will. That whole, yeah. The hunter threat. Not sure about that. We're going to leave that on, but at the same time, concerning. Concerning. So night 1, the beginning. Oh god, I'm going to have to do a lot of reading, ain't I? Fuck. So, Vampire the Masquerade Reckoning of New York. Also, there are a shit ton more visual novels, but I know this series from the first 2 ones, so not gonna go out on to other branching things. Berkeley, No Country for Odd Kin. We got that stuff going. Hunger's fine, I would assume. To D'Angelo's Bureau, if you can even call it that. It's more like a rough draft of an asteroid belt. Suggesting it shabby almost gives it too much credit. As if there's some hidden allure to the mess, which there definitely isn't. Also, one thing that does bother me about this is... oh, we do have saves. Progress reset at the beginning of the current quest scene. Cool. Cool. Yeah, like it used to be, it would only save on its own. Which, you know, for a visual novel, normally you want to save before you make choices to test out altered choices, but don't really get that luxury. Let's have a glossary. We should probably look over. Oh shit. We know all the stuff already in the glossary. What do you know? Oh. Well, hey, at least we know the game length now. We have apparently only 7 nights and then New Year's Eve. That's not that long. It took us... I can't remember on the original. But yeah, that's... Now, I'm just thinking, bouncing between, you know, feeding and powers and everything. But hey, apparently we're a dark web doer. Drifting life from one rave to another and scamming people for a living. Carrots revenues through and through, long before catching the eye of Renaud Cassel. Singers of potential asset promptly embraced the term 2 years ago. Her unique insight into human nature and access to secure dark web trading channels have been a great boon to her coterie. As a logistics expert, she ensures the merchandise, no matter how shady, ends up in the right hands. However, for Cyrus Mysterious, its parents carry must learn how to swim in charge of warriors instead of simply relying on our gifts and Lady Luck's smile. Oh, so are that. Right. Glossary. The Banahakrim. You know, Athamites. There's the family torn between the hereditary thirst for vampiric blood and the passion for justice. Stern educators there. Fiercely devoted to upholding moral code, embrace mortals capable of assessing and handling threats, enforcing laws of tradition, and punishing transgressors. You know, Athamites. The Bruja, clan of radicals and troublemakers, embracing those willing to put someone in the place if the situation calls for. Most of themselves is warriors of a cause, and these rebels are guided by the passion, strength, and dedication to their ideals. Wherever those may be. Hipsters. Prometheans has been a thing for generations now. The captives of vampires of our clan, distrusted by the pillars, they are scorned because of though... Oh, that's just the same each one. Because of the lack of lineage, both are filled with their unpredictable, adjustable traits of masters of none. Each pander makes their own way in the society down, free from both ancestry and expectations. Scum. And that would be about right. Bloodline vampires who show common characteristics passed on through the blood from sire to child. There were 13 distinct clans in the modernized world, the captive, thin bloods, and innumerable minor bloodlines. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of minor bloodlines. Ah, good old gangrel. Often closer to beasts than other vampires, the gangrel saw themselves as apex predators. These feared for the wild diseases, the urban jungle, and no clan of vampires can match their ability to endure, survive, and thrive in any environment. Often fiercely territorial, though, shapeshifting bears give even the dead pause. Hunters, mortals who discover the existence of supernatural creatures around them, and rather than given to desperation, decided to take action. Hunters typically work in cells, small, tight-knit groups united for protection, teamwork, or shared cause. Kindred is a term used by the camera to refer to a single vampire, or the entire vampire community. The term lick is used by Thanos in a similar manner. The Sombra. Creatures threw up subtly at odds with mundane reality. Some vampires are to triumph at any cost. Ruthlessness is sought after trait in progeny, making them reputation as betraying interlopers as well deserved. Most do not seek attention, preferring to act as puppeteers, pouch on the appropriate throne. To shadow the end justifies any means. Yeah. Not how we played that in the Shadows of New York. Shadows of New York was all about, we have to make ourselves known. But that's not what you do as a Sombra. You're in the shadows for a reason. Malkavian, derived as limited by elf vampires, the blood of the Malkavians lets them perceive and foretell truths hidden from others, like the wise madmen of poetry. The fresh perspective stems from seeing too much of the world at once, from understanding too deeply and feeling emotions that are just too strong to bear. Ah, the Nosferatu, where though curse on the outside, their bodies horribly twisted and deformed through the embrace, they lurk on the fringe the most seas, acting as spies and brokers of information, using animals their own supernatural capacity to hide. Nothing escapes the eyes of the so-called sewer rats. I mean, they could be watching you right now. The Ravners, masters of misdirection. The Ravners prefer not to fight or plead for something they can obtain through suffering means. They can charm and penetrate with the same mortal weapon those once forward quickly learn to question their senses, whether when they come to ravens. Always on the move, the Ravners can never rest in the same place for long, lest their curse light them on fire as they slumber. Oh, goody! So that's the thing about Ravners, is you have to keep moving, or you have to basically keep going from place to place, otherwise you catch on fire. that's a shitty condition. The hunger, poor appetite, part lust, and part addiction. Hunger is the drive to feed. Taking the place of every... So basically, I would never roll Ravnos in Vampire the Masquerade just because of that. That's shit. That's a really bad... That's a really bad drawback. Part addiction. Hunger is the drive to feed, taking place of every overurgent pleasure. And colors the vampires constantly whispering and screaming in equal measure of its need and desire for blood. The Ministry always has something to offer this often cult-like clan. The Ministry? The fuck is the Ministry? Recruits those able to employ temptation as a weapon. They embrace those with the will, where it means to sway and trap and ultimately liberate those. Touch more they seek. Oh. Oh, that the flowers are set. Right. Then blood, neither holy vampire nor mortal, the ever-changing nature of the Dustborn. He votes pity, jealousy, and fear in equal measure, considered little more than trash by most vampires. The thin bloods banding together, leveraging their resistance to sunlight and their strange mercurial adaptability of their powers against their oppressors. And then we have Toradors, known for their seductive nature and throwing demeanor and the elegant graces to the point of possession. Torador vampires embrace artists and lovers into their ranks, forever trying to stir their own deaded hearts. Supernatural, graceful, and charming, the deep is always looking for the necessary, leaving throngs of discarded lovers and victims in their wake. The arcane clan Tremere were once a house of mortal mages who sought mortality but found only on death. Vampires, they perfected ways to vend their own blood to their will, employing their sorceries to put and master both the mortal and vampire world. Power makes them valuable, but few vampires trust their scheming ways. I mean, they did eat a vampire and take all that power. To their Jamitsu possession is all. They aim to dominate and own the subject of their possession. They're seriously going like a namesake dragon would its horde. Everything from land people, cult companies, organics can fall under the coarse claws of a dragon. This relentless desire is into their own bodies as well as they often rework themselves into flawless, hideous, or utterly alien forms. All the better to display their utter control over all things theirs. Yeah, now, flesh crafting. The Ventru, or not called the Clan of Kings for nothing, kept recruiting their progeny from mortals familiar with power, wealth, and influence. The Ventru style themselves, the aristocrats of the Ventru of the vampire world, and the members are expected to assume command wherever possible, and willing to endure storms for the sake of leading from the front. Are we missing any? Well, let's see. 13 clans, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At least 12, though. Huh. Am I missing one? I can't remember if the Asimite or and the Ravners are considered part of the original 13, though. Well, if you count the Falls of Set, I guess it would be 13. I don't really count the Falls of Set as one of the 13. Like, what happened to Gangrel? Like, oh yeah, where's Giovanni? There's no Giovanni in Hill. There's no, Cappadocian. Oh well. Too much reading. Has caught thought for you. Be eyes piercing me right through. This is a acute interest stem from the matter I brought in, or does he simply enjoy watching me wriggling in this wretched shell? I danced for underneath the repulsive mask of his face. I know something that looks a lot like Phil, a detail I pocket for later. Strong synthetic odor taints the stairwell. The world is moving forward. This crowd reeks worse than your average smoke, and the way he squashes those mini cigs in the ashtray, it's clear to Andrew's struggling to shake off old habits. Not that I'm wanting to throw stones, but he's quite the character. Useful, but infuriating too at times. Like right now, for example. Let me just get this straight. You lost your sire, eh? By the way, we haven't added this to our glossary. Sire is a vampire. Gathered the kindred who brought them into undead existence. Am I speaking riddles? My words evaporate before hitting your ears. He rolls his eyes with their adequate. You think he's auditioning for a noir play? Yeah, it's my way of cracking the case, you know. I'm here to lend you a hand, Galley. Now come on, spill the beans. Lay it all out. That's the issue, just flaked on me, and I don't know why. Red Node cast out as a knife for Banshee, though. Maybe he had to make himself skip town. Jeff left me a clue for sure. You still relying on those wall tags, the hobo code or whatnot? Cryptolat, specific cipher unique to each draft nodes. Ban and less than communicating code. Coverage Coteries employs a modified hobo code, distinguished by the addition of 3 lines or a dot, allowing only those in the node to understand the message behind the altered symbols. Yeah, hobo codes. They'll basically... It's how you mark things. Like, this place is this place is that. Don't go here, don't go there. There, Chandler, here. Oh. I think we're still talking to D'Angelo, maybe. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe this here's... The Chandler here has been totally been killing it lately. I mean, I catch you mentioned the code once or twice, but nothing major. Alright, maybe I showed him a symbol, one that's pretty much useless on its own. If Randall catches wind of me sparing the beans, it's conflict. He's like Fort Knox when it comes to our secrets. We do, and I found out absolutely zilch, which doesn't happen, by the way. We know we're bailing each other when we split out for stuff like this. It's just too dangerous. Maybe they have a chance to leave a trail. What were you two supposed to rendezvous? Here's the thing. He doesn't need to know, but at the same time, it's D'Angelo. He's gonna know anyway. He's a fucking Nosferatu, so... Well, he's a... It's whole... It's like his entire thing is to ferret out information. He's a detective, so... Going on just a few blocks off the Wonderwell. Not totally unsurprised if I feel my hackers rise. You knew already? Well, of course he knows already. He's a Nosferatu. I had a hunch. Yeah, but thanks for telling me either way. Maybe dropping D'Angelo wasn't such a great plan. Maybe he's not as useless as I assumed, but he's definitely got me on edge. She my skeptical glance, but he appears to be elsewhere. Lost in his own thoughts. His lips move silently, almost like he's whispering a prayer. I gotta prick my ears. Strain my ears to finally catch a few words. Madame's under stress and it is dimly lit off. Oh right, he's doing his monologuing thing. I almost forgot about that. His noir monologuing. Madame's in distress and is dealing in that office. Lost in the urban jungle, and with nowhere to go, she turned to the only person she could trust. Detective Fitzgerald, Gianni D'Angelo. But neither of them foresaw the storm brewing, ready to shake the world to its core. Skip over your Norway dreams. What's the deal with this storm? Don't you worry about it. Well, he says it really makes me worry about it, but I brush it off. No, you made your way to Coney Island, but came up empty-handed. No casino, no trail to follow, anything noteworthy at all. Well, that force is gonna drain on me. Just a typical shady assholes loitering around, clearly up to something. Pretty standard for New York City, as far as I'm aware. Shady assholes. Who? Kindred? Very good photos, I think. All twitchy and restless. Photos brown, nodding slowly, but seems more in mourning than deep in thought. Frank speaks is not at all what I was fetching hell. To be frank, Callie, I'm running short on answers. Your sorry seems just temporarily unavailable, or gone for good, or something else. Can't say I'm entirely shocked. Tries to throw around nonchalantly, but the medicine in his bureau just as nonchalantly so. The more balance is complete roots is more viable. So I shoot him a cheeky grin. But the dude caught after even though it's breaking and carried much of rather good. If I were you, I'd take a leaf out of his book and disappear pronto. That's exactly what I intended to do once I'm through with my business in the city. Unpocket the failure I observed a moment ago and gave Andrew an overcool a lasting look. He's generally terrified, like seriously scared. There's a hint of desperation too. I've got to tame my inner Econo. She's practically celebrating in my head, just waiting to join in. When things go south to Andrew is the buddy you stick with, and not somebody you ditch and forget. Johnny, seriously, what's up? I'm kind of freaking out, hell. No, too many loose ends to stitch together for complete tale. Frankly, it's too lengthy for just one night, anyway. There's a storm going in the city. I've been through some rough patches, but this feels like a whole different kind of trouble. Great. So now there's more bullshit going on since the last time we left off. Got the cryptid shit just for once. Every time I show lost thought like he's figuring out how to drop an anchor on someone who's already drowning. Look how has been dropping like flies lately. No one seems to be a specific target, but it's hitting mostly Duskborn. So someone's taking out the Thin Bloods. Oh, now we learn about the court. The social system of the city's camera kindred. Assuming the fear system mortals at the top of the prince, below them the members of the Primitive Council, or in the domains maintained by a show, the governments are organized in secret sanctuaries known as Elysiums. God does it the calling of Thin Bloods. Real needs for that what they got, those sons of guns. Yeah, but there's been over victims too. Maybe I should not be using its force. It runs down my dead spine. Here's the sad reality. New York City has never been as dangerous for kindred as it is these nights. That seems about why we would ask, and finding out external threat. Is that seriously that each other's thirst that hard? Same old song and dance, right? This time there's a new curveball, enough to make them halt the hostilities and... You know what? I'll fill you in while we hit the road. Well, it sounds like the hunters are just instigating a third purge now? I mean, the Second Inquisition showed up after the whole Society of Leopold. But anyway, the urge to flee slams into me like a freight train. There's something about his tone that almost convinced me to hightail it out of the city. But it's not quite time for me to make a break for it. But if we don't, we're gonna catch on fire for staying in one place too long. I stick around for a while, so I'm gonna catch on fire. Andrew's finished me concerned. Should I be worried too? You're really not gonna let him go, huh? Of course not. I'm ready to come hell or high water. Besides, someone has to handle detective duty since, judged by how desperate you want me to drive you out of town, damn sure the stress is already taken. Andrew tips his head down with just enough to fit his crooked smile. Smile banned by joy long ago. I know you were out tonight about trying to change your mind, but you have a knack for diving headfirst into trouble, so hear me out. Keep your head down. Stay off the radar. Don't feed willy-nilly, and above all, don't be very true nature unless you're 100% sure nobody can see you. So yeah, remember that whole thing about one said, hey, you can just turn these things on and off. That's gonna matter. It's like, ah, shit. So, the Masquerade, basically. Thou shalt not reveal thy nature to those not of the blood. Doing so shall renounce thy claims of blood. Tradition universally respected by both the camera and anarchs. Oh, now the anarchs respect the Masquerade? I thought the anarchs didn't respect the Masquerade or its rules. Most of us never learn the supernatural if the kindred or to survive the modern age of technology. One sloppy P, one killer's actions caught on a live stream, or one mistimed confession to a mortal lover could spell doom for anyone involved. Yeah, bad, yo. I'm not joking, Gary. Keep lower outs. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Trim a few and wave goodbye as I head out the door. Okay, if you want something Reynard on my own since you've been such a big help. Attention wild actually knows that they're around me, crystal clear, without their present stench of D'Angelo's nicotine habit. But it's taking me longer each time to catch on when I notice the point where I don't notice it. Reach the point where I don't notice it anymore. Very silence and the total lack of hints about whereabouts bug me way more than I'm ready to say out loud. Streets are deserted. That don't look like those streets are deserted. It's like everyone vanished, scared up by the winter chill that mortals seem to hate, the darkness of the night. Lit by bursts of color is kind of beautiful in a bleak open way. When my side is gone, I don't know what to do. I could enter as I was all talk, so I tracked down ready myself before I ended up trying. Pretty sure he saw right through my BS, for I half as confident as I pretended I wouldn't feel so utterly lost. They dissembled in the big fucking dangerous apple of all places. D'Angelo was willing to have any weight and maybe decided to poke up on his allies. Our coterie? Small group of kindred united by the need for support and sometimes common interests often called a crew or gang. You know, your coterie. Let's just say we're big on being ready for anything. There's the mastermind behind all our safety nets, making sure we don't even approach close to failure. Steps of preparedness has put us out of the fire more than once. Now we're running our gigs, we've got these spots, start with goods, and let's call it personal protection. One of those hidden caches lies just around the block, if I'm right. Been aged, but that's probably the first place it should hit before we go hunting for random. Better safe than in a grave, right? She. Oh, Parkland. There's Queens, there's the Bronx, there's Manhattan, there's Staten Island. So what we got? That's a detour. Oh shit, man. Okay, so Survivor's the game we all play, or Survivor's always preached to a gang. That's where we stage supply catches over to Andrew's warnings over, or grabbing some supplies might come in handy. Why we should do that? Should my RP supporters on wheels and all, but if I bear movement before I start drawing too much attention. If anything happens to a stash, well, I'd rather not dwell on that unless no one starts ready to become my main focus instead of figuring out where he vanished. The underground parking lot where I stashed my RV seemed deserted. Trip back to Coney Island and see if anyone showed up while I was away. Well, sounds like I should use the detour first. Great. Just fucking great. Looking on the records of what used to be my secret stash, can't stop the flood of swells. Whoever the hell found it, they cleared it out completely. They didn't even have the courtesy to leave a "my bad for the raid" note. It wasn't a treasure trove or anything, just an old combat knife, a bulletless revolver, and some jewelry I was lying upon her. But less than what they were worth. Get away they take that stuff, but seriously, what's anyone gonna do if a cool full of inspired blood bags? This has been the work of one of our kind. After what Andrew said, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. Fuck. Well, they only better hope I don't find them first. That was back to the streets, the horse really hits me. Like your sister and all my plane is going to magically bring it back. Then again, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Andrew said the same broken legends and stopping conspiracy theories onto pretty much anything. Why should this not be different? It's Christmas after all. One of these forced illusions is practically a holiday tradition. What bothers me about that though is doesn't that seem like it was a wasted event? I'm coming to terms with my situation and thinking about what I do now to get the word program. It's like my inner alarm system is giving me a nudge, telling me something's off. Quick look behind me confirms it. Yep, I got followers, and not just one, but two. Finally, I'm hitting my social media milestones. It tells me to move faster, and I find myself turning into a barrier that I'm with, disappearing into the shadows. I press myself against the cold brick walls and wait. And here's where I wish we put points in obfuscate. I catch a high-pitched voice filled with this babble. Her words cut through the air, harsh and as if she's talking about me, and it's far from flattering. It's her, the freak drafted in all that drab, gray. Effing told ya. Drab gray, who the hell does she think she is? You get a look at them. Girl, we come back empty-handed for that third time and we're fucking cooked. Oh, fuck her and that cheap-ass forest ranger job. You never should diss my look. Why'd they even after me? Won't make all the noises visually non-stop like a squirrel high on candy, muttering something I can't make out. It's clear flying impromptu actions isn't her strong suit. No one seems timid, obviously wishing she was anyone but Hill. But those being hilarious under different circumstances, but I got bigger fish to do fry than the slow budget permanent midnight remake. Oh, here's the thing. Remember this. We do not have. You didn't put enough points into your obfuscate. Could scare the shit out of them. Or we could just wait. Maybe they'll just go by. We wait. There's money led something slip that's actually worth it. Hanging around never taught me anything is that no such thing as useless living. That one suddenly steps in front of her body, shoving her aside very harshly. Look around the corner, I'll check things out here. Bitch gotta be nearby. Pleasure in the radio if anything pops up. For noticeable lack of enthusiasm, the girl drags herself away, laying outside for me. Chloe glad her dodge is messy even just for a bit. Once she's outside, the loud mouth takes their pockets and after my phone and takes out a loud snort or something. Well, that sheds some light of legitimateness. Bet she's now blocking my own way out of the tower, but well, I can tell no one's watching. I mean, you know I'm good. The threat increased, oh no. Lost in the pocket while Monkey doesn't seem to come in. Pounce, blocking her firm grip, yet she barely tries to escape. You're looking for me, well here I am. The moment I buy into her, like being struck by Thunderbolt, she'll ecstasy. So yeah, here's the thing. I probably didn't need a feed, but why would it die? Thunderbolt, she'll ecstasy. Cocaine spy, essence in her blood, in ways of frenzy joy, surfing the high of her intoxication. Rediscovering through I haven't found years. That chance me insane, like a tsunami flooded my senses, a wild narcotic towards life, force blending with the primal hunger that defines my very being. Consuming more than just her blood, a piece of fear, her regrets, her hatred for me engulfed in the storm of her most vivid experience. I want to from them. It was almost sacrilegious. As the bird words off, I come back down. She covered softly to the ground, steered the sword from her encounter. I hide behind some trash cans, bleeding. Heard the serious fingers brought you. I know junkie snooze in the streets won't alert anyone. Damn, it turns out Judge was just blowing smoke up my ass. I've got places to be, things to handle. I just hope this didn't eat up too much time. Finding Rainer would remain a top priority. We go back to Coney and see if he turned up while I was gone. Possibly parading him for following us crafting up, if only a little. And yeah, I've got moves over here before some busybody starts sounding my interest. But there's no point in driving me to Coney when I can take the subway, so what do I do first? What do we do first? Yeah, I think we moved the RV. If anything's happened to our statue, it's going to skin me when he shows up. I happen to like my skin. I did it for as long as I can remember. Plus, it's not like he's facing his final death or anything, I think. And the vampire crosses from undeath into true death, which they cannot be brought back. Fire sunlight decapitates the flames of total destruction's body. A way to meet the final death. The vampire less than you all becomes a rotten corpse, while older vampires turn to skeletons or even dust. You know, it really lives up to its purpose considering next. People keep walking past, oblivious to the intensity of my gaze. Blood slowly coursing through the veins beneath the surface of the skin tempts me in ways I cannot describe. I just fed. I should be fine. Force myself to look away now from the treasure. Not because going ground respect for them, it's simple as that. Too many eyes, too much risk. My proof's unspoken and incredible. Oh hey, the game saved. I was like, I should probably well, I want to try to get to night 1. First, the ruined parking lot where I stashed my RV at freeze. Shit, there's somewhere a crowd milling about. 2, no, 3 of them. Maybe mortal, but kindred or ghouls are much more likely. Because what random thieves suddenly got their hands itchy for our RV is always mine. Now they must be camera types given where we are. So wait. Are we not with the camera? Are we Sabat? Oh god, are we Sabat? I don't know what Ravnos... I don't know Ravnos that well. To the place where they would... what set they would be at. Now I can feel my VJ starting to boil. VJ, by the way. Arcade term for blood. My player rewards that enters my area. How do they even find it? And more importantly, how do I get them to leave? Well, here's the thing. It looks like... both those look like obfuscate, but turns out I'm going to have to use obfuscate. Yep. Hunger grease. And pulling the drifting snowflakes seem deafening. That's my guide. The powers don't see me. I can't detect to him my moves as I approach my RV. Seeing like the shards the remnants of my heart. They dreaded digging through hidden compartments, flipping through confidential documents that won't reveal anything to them. Through my meticulously stored blood and tossing my sparse furnishings onto the pavement. My home violated. Rude. Done. Oops, I didn't mean to press twice, though. Came back until all outside huddled together over some undoubtedly crucial matter. Where I contained the raft simmering just under my cold undead skin, I forced myself to calm down. I sneak into the driver's seat before my illusion fades away. Speeding off right before they notice it. It's bold, maybe a bit stupid, but well... I don't like it like I always do, it really feels it. When it does, oh boy. I mean, I am a Ravnos, right? The first idea that pops in my head is typically the winner. Just as I'm about to make my move toward the RV, I spot her. I just scratched that, it's when I skinned that Riad's first heavy hair standing on it. It's electrified. Alarm blares in my head, screaming danger. Only then do I see her stepping smoothly out of the shadows, escape, relaxed, and yet somehow predatory. Ah, shit, you! Aren't you like the enforcer for the... yeah, you're like the enforcer for the camera, if I remember right. Not the sheriff. Leave yourself soon, sugar? I have no idea who she is, and I'm nowhere spot on identifying those who prefer me finally dead. It's handy my line of business. Yep, dude calls, why, dude, I mean, you can fuck right off. There's an blink at my equipment to just keep inching closer. But I knew I should step back by a quick side eye in front of the power set of returner standing right behind me. I'm afraid you're gonna have to come with me. Let's be snarky. I like being snarky. I was raised better than that. Sorry, no, I can do sugar. Dad's always said not to go after strangers. Tomorrow stretches wide, but it's devoid of any real humor or warmth. It's only steps away now, and I'm effectively trapped. Well, the stranger isn't giving you too many options, though. I am very devolved. The scourge. There we go. Execution are subordinate directly to the sheriff with a penchant for eliminating captives and thin bloods. Cadence. I forgot about Scourge. But basically, yeah. They murder. In the name of the Camarilla. Counselors are arrested warrant in your name since they've taken interest in you on your future endeavors. Made representatives typically from major clans, key factions of the domain. Its members might include clan elders, those who control the largest undergrounds, for individuals who have curried favor with the prince. Communicate directly with the prince, often the council. So yeah. Most recent business means you've left a trail of breadcrumbs too scrumptious not to follow. How can we barely head down to look around New York, let alone meet up with anyone? If you even accompany me with power force, so well, let's just leave it at the first option. It's entirely in your best interest. She gestured to one of the prowlers behind me, or henchman, I guess, who munches a hefty sharpened steak. My throat tightens involuntarily. What does the council want with me? Your crew's business is all that against the precious traditions. Since ancient traditions create the framework for commerce among Camera or kindred. While they open to interpretations of each domain and some are more important than others, they are known to all Camera or kindred. The Masquerade, the domain, the progeny, the counting, the hospitality, the destruction. Not without reason, darling, your move. God, she's annoying. Thanks for the fake choice. Oh, it's my band. So I feel by all the roads seem to end at the tip of that steak. So tip jabs painful against my back, where my heart would be beating manly if it was not shriveled up. Case in point. Control won't only release you following a meticulous inquiry report. This is your final chance. Alright, Jesus, I'll fucking go with you. Well, he tossed me a so-called smile, the sort that could turn the sun into eyes. Good go, now come, the counselor's waiting. Well, looks like we're gonna go over here to the Elysium. Wonder if it's still the art gallery. I mean, shame stand for some bullshit accusations. I'll do Elysium for the interrogation. What the fuck, there's no way I'm playing along. Oh, maybe I am, seeing as I'm about to go fang to fang with New York's Ivory Tower. So this is though joined the art hole. Seriously, could they picked a more pretentious spot? The Ivory Tower splinter is wedged itself right in the middle of New York's swankiest row. Going to the still heart of the camera's intricate machinations. Here's where the local kindred clink their glasses all while applying each other's demise. Unless, of course, you're a pariah like me, an outcast from a wrong clan with an knack for stirring up trouble, in which case, you're screwed from the get-go. Honestly, I prefer not knowing how posh it is. Like, this don't exactly blow up the red carpet for someone who deals with my kind of stuff. Seems like I've no VA escape plans, might as well play along. I'm trying to get through night 1 before we end the video, but I have no idea how long night 1's gonna be. I'd have a shit on it in principle, but well, it seems very low-key on the outside, not counting the 2 chuckling goons who clearly missed the memo blending in with the crowd. And on that note, is there a giggle-worthy revelation you're about to show with me, Birdie? Your demeanor hints at a job well done, does it not? Awkward freeze right in those 2 hours second with. How would go if it wasn't needed deep in my own mess? Oh yeah, Mr. Joker, I mean, not really anything too wild, you know, just like the usual stuff we're seeing, I guess. Does this usual stuff include Jupiter's characters within a mile's reach of Elysium? Groups for which you were specifically instructed to watch out? 3 of them to resent, my count holds true. Groups of what, honestly, it's a thing. Then again, maybe I'm just not clued in on what to look out for. Blair card. Just there, Crook. I mean, I apologize, you really should have. Yes, you really should have. For that trial, I feel like an icy boat. I wasn't exactly coached myself, but that poor star probably just shed the last ounce of warmth left in him. To introduce, at once I'll be expecting a detailed report within the next hour. Yes, Mr. Rover, sir. Well, it's off like a scared kid and his very piercing me eyes. I throw a very look of unwilling respect. She obviously holds some serious clout in these moments. Come now, Dragon Feet, don't you know favors, and believe me, you could use a few. That an offer, Miss Joko? Oh, so says enough of a silent fatty towards make it clear that prying any further is futile. Not that a good sign. She swings the door open, but there's no more meditation in the gesture. Well, this is slightly different. Thought doesn't quite live up to the posh arc area image in my mind. Sure, there's a hint of what could be Masquerade on the walls, but most of the art is either shoved aside or covered up. My thinking shifts into overdrive. First up, a quick room survey. And take a good look around. I try to focus on something else, but the real show still is the stupidly master table. There were papers and a map of the 5 boroughs, Broadwell, and then markers and chess pieces. 2 particular areas are heavily with pens, though the meaning is lost on me from the distance. Finished trunks are shown available without a second thought, but what really grabs eyes is a lineup of wickedly curved swords, sending a faint memory of a shiver up my spine. Taking all in this place is screams less archive and more war room. Step 2 practically unfolds on its own. The room is a powder keg of kindred in the middle of an intense debate. Tension's power force and suspicion dialed up to 11. That's when the forces finally break through the walls of my focus. Ah, it's a Quadar. Well, it looks sort of like Quadar. It's probably Quadar. Wouldn't have been such an issue if we had taken action when the signs were so glaringly obvious. That long-haired hunk must be Quadar, our assignee. Athamai. The Camarilla Sheriff. Kendrick, who maintains order within the Prince's domain, often acting more as a hitman than a peacekeeper. Camarilla frowns upon modern ideas like due process, Melrose executions take place for power trial, any opportunity for the accused to defend themselves. I had my fewer stories about him, but now I can put a face to the reputation. Yeah. Ah, shit, you're still around. Dickbag. If only the rest of us were blessed with your profound gift for foresight, Sheriff. Unlife would be a walk in the park. Allow me to emphasize our risk aren't limited to a single front. Acting on a gut feeling might work wonders in motion pictures. Here in the real world, it's a different story. This was a mystery movie, but the way he's navigating the conversation is clearly a heavyweight in these parts. It's filming the pretense of ignorance, Arturo. The pattern was unmistakable well over a month ago now. Arturo, Thomas, Arturo, shit. Randomly, supposed to tell me to still clear of this guy's mess. Ugh, too much reading already. As I have shit to do, so I'm actually gonna pause here for now. Yeah, okay, and we're back. You know what would help? Probably taking one of these. Since it's gonna be a lot of reading, probably should take a peppermint. Make that throat not die. Cause oh boy, it's a lot of reading. The bickering rages on. Very doesn't seem eager to be fair catch, aka yours truly. Oh shit, you. Forgot your name though. Like, you playful decision to allow the thin blood to appoint Larson as their primogen raises this final depth to a level that can't be casually swept under the rug. Helene. Thin-blooded or not, it throws into question our grip on the situation. Like, totally. I'm totally in charge of the Tramiel. Like, OMJ. That got out Allie McBill. That's definitely Aisling Sturbridge, the Tramiel Regent. Regent, by the way, is the Regent responsible for the tutelage of all upper Tramiel in the domain. While the Regent may not teach them personally, they must ensure all Tramiel are being educated. The Regent's overview is extended to the clan's protection in the domain, and sometimes its representation on the Primogen Council. When Karis Raynor's operation extended to the local chapter, but he was, as always, tight-lipped about his private affairs. Chapter is a traditional name for the Tramiel headquarters instead of usually part shelter, part laboratory, and part library, part laboratory. Oh. Well, that's an interesting outfit you got going on there. What would you have me do then? Unleash your show for adequate reconnaissance, just in the name of haste? We can't overlook his excessive efficiency in the last skirmish, can we? Doesn't look like efficiency. Efficiency? Doesn't the prospect of a Masquerade breach give you pause? Behold the queen be herself, Helene Panhard, the reigning prince of... prince, by the way. Camera vampire such territorial control within such domain, be it Singapore or an entire city, must be either impressive or cunning enough to be recognized as a leader. Alternately, they could be just pliable, merely being puppeteered by the court during the old princedom. Isn't that right, Thomas Artorio? Just sticked up the ass. Well, not wrong though. You? Wait, I know you. You're Anarch guy. Forgot your name. I figure we're all fond of keeping things the way they are, but there's times that you sit back and then there's times where you gotta step up and do something bold. This feels like it's time to make a move. And Anarch champion chaos. Ah, revelation that somehow fails to astonish. Oh, esteemed Baron of the Bronze. Baron is an informed title of the Anarch leader of a domain. How they acquire added size power or varies by domains and groups. They may be charismatic gang leaders, brutal warlords, or an elected public representative. A particularly distrusted type of Baron is one who claimed the sole seat of a whole city. That's the camera analog, a prince. A man or Baron inside Elysium? Now that was a plot twist. What's the deal here? Oh, so Elysium, a place where vampires may gather without fear or harm. Court functions in Elysium are strictly kept apart from mortals and surrounded by secrecy. The Elysium building itself could be a public museum, gallery, or club, or, you know, anything else. Volgain is a Anarch Elysium, the Aurora is a Camarera Elysium. You know, stuff. Can't really look around over here because my eyes. A young looking woman in a entirely decked out in black casually playing with a cigarette. Oh god, is she here too? Oh, she is. Oh my god, she's here too. The La Sombra representative. She shoots me a brief glance, clearly picking up my curiosity. Oh, and you. Shit, I forgot what her name was, though. Fuck. I'm just gonna look that one up just because I feel like it. Because it's been a while. What the fuck was her name? Oh yeah, Julia, the clan La Sombra. There we go. Just had to look that. And then there's you. That ancient four in the wheelchair. What's for your servant? Who's that? Right, suppose giant man, some lanky guy I totally missed. Don't know what decides to butt in. Who the fuck are you? My apologies for interrupting you, Mr. Payne, but it appears Mrs. Dover has right off the issue you mentioned earlier. Might be wise to ensure she is not exposed to unnecessary information. How did I overlook this guy? He's all limbs and quirks, playing with some odd ring on his finger. Just that one in this upscale bunch like a sore thumb. My mojo on vacation, what? Yes, thank you for that shrewd observation, Catif. I'll try cative. There we go. Yours are words like spitting venom. Well, the opposite of sympathy if she's remembered with it. Wait, cative? Steam contract gives you the troublesome raft notes neonate. I gather for you all to... Yeah, you all decide swift resolution in this matter. A young kid who recently embraced for release from their Sarge protection. Especially given my reluctance to cooperate. Hey, I showed up. Therefore, kill every eye shift to me. I want to buck under stage fright, but the silent orchestration room is on a whole new level. In this room, I'm on my own. I understand the former necessity of addressing all this, as well as my role in the matter. However, there were more pressing concerns demanding attention, far more pressing. Shall we my bad. Shall we discard all traditions too while we're at? Well, perpetrated around the Hudson problem for more than a year, yet progress remains as still as our debate. Certainly, a few additional moments to honor the very large you spearhead so vigorously we couldn't hurt, could they? Hudson's a completely different beast. As you're well aware, we need to address the locust swarm engulfing New York before Camaro's entire framework crumbles beneath its weight. And how does that sit with you, Payne? Just last night, 2 dustborn and a fledgling, a new grey vampire who's still in the side's protection, from your clan were reduced to ashes, and we're still in the dark about who's pulling the strings. Shouldn't that worry you more than policing the purity of the red market? Now I turn steps forward, all awkward and rigid. In principle, I agree, Sheriff. However, should we continue to disregard even minor infractions, we broadcast a message of vulnerability. Vulnerability threatens our efforts within and beyond our borders, efforts we plan to carry on without interruption once the locust swarm, as you've termed it, is eradicated. Can't believe I'm saying, but I'm inclined to agree with Gramps on this one. We can't simply let something like that slip through the cracks without proper measures. Like, so you've assumed the role of his advocate now. Quite the bold ascent of the ladder of your own making, Julia. What's next on the horizon and never hostile? So here's the thing, the game's... I'm pretty sure the game's assuming you did. You chose the good, quote, good path for Julia. Well, you know, the whole Sith way of doing things, which was you got rid of your mortal friend and you stayed and became a productive member of the Camarilla instead of, you know, fleeing with her, which was, in my opinion, the better ending, but oh well. Enough already. An awkward silence falls over the room, but it seems more about customs than natural respect. Guess we're all just creatures of havoc, undead or alive. Share the yards of the situation and give me a moment to sneak a glance at the old fart. I don't know who really matters, so I'm just gonna look at the old fart. Not in the office where Joe the coffin dodger looks like he's miles away from forming any independent thought, much less speaking them. Somehow he sends his wishes to his aide, who flawlessly translates them to the crowd. I ain't the only one calling bullshit here. Might be reading too much into it, but I wouldn't trust his aide to pass me a napkin, let alone that as my voice. Prince finally manages to speak a voice that's the confidence you'd anticipate from someone at the helm. Well, here for the same reason you are, Heising, or am I mistaken and you forgot where your loyalties lie? Now as she turns to me, her presence is weighed down. Not that I care, my head's on the chopping block, and she's the one calling the shots on whether it stays put or rolls off. And let's put this issue to rest, here and now. Strive for brevity, Sheriff. Understood. Wave his gaze enough for me to lower my shoulders. Whatever comes, it's not going to be pretty. Galileo clan revenue, you stand accused of violating the New York County practice, infringing the tradition of hospitality. I want to know is to May when thou comest to a foreign city, thou should present thyself to the one who ruleth there without the word of acceptance, thou art nothing. So yeah, the thing about being Clan Ravnos is you sort of just wander, and I guess we wandered into the city and then announced that we were in the city. So yeah. Keeping tabs on who is within the city has become difficult in the modern age of refugees and global citizens, while some princes are at walls who attempt to control the borders through political means. I would give up on enforcing this law. Endanger the Masquerade, among other things. Well, shit. Wait, on what grounds? Drop that. There's all wealth of evidence in that recreational vehicle of yours, most of it confirming the suspicions we have been harboring over the recent months. Petty theft from our subjects, impersonation of both kindred, lineage forgery. Need I go on? Okay, guilty, but when did they start carrying? It's not like I'm the only one to be my toes into the ocean of misdemeanors. At least they don't know about our artifact gig. We're involvement in large-scale blood and mortar trafficking. Outside of scrutiny in the jurisdiction of the circulatory system is as obvious as it is dangerous to the stability of our domain. Large scale, I ask, we hardly move anything through New York. Definitely not enough to impact our operations, plus we're super careful. Especially your clientele often being in direct hostility to our interests, as Permian Payne was kind enough to confirm. Seriously, this can't be right. Check our clients, well, Renner does, but some just wait for a set example with the plain undead IRS. What's the game, really? Someone I chalk this up to colossal stupidity. I am neither so-forgiving nor tolerant of fraudsters who respect nothing but their own gain. Not blind to the fact that Renner is completely MIA in this whole story. He's a bit cheese, the head honcho of the entire fail, though calling it a fail might be giving too much credit. I like how she's not even paying attention to what's going on. Or they making it like I'm the mastermind behind some global crime syndicate. This is not the time to be quiet, Raven. Yeah, fuck him. I'm not going down without a fight. Oh, here's the thing. These here are vampires. I want to remind you, these here are vampires. Like elders and shit. The fuck you want me to use these powers for? Like, I've done enough Vampire the Masquerade to know my presence is not. That would be a waste of my presence. That would be a waste of my blood. Especially at tier 1. Like, seriously. At tier fucking 1. That is not something. That's not going to make a difference in this area. So I'm just going to choose the not waste my blood option. I'm merely the chauffeur. Look, I'm just a driver, okay? What do I know? Go armed toad, close my eyes, crank up some flush your jams, and let whatever happens in the back of the RV happen. Some terrible taste in music and also a complete idiot, huh? Sorry, but I got search for you. No, I'm just honestly enough to declare my name from. Out of nowhere, something pierces my mind, shredding its defenses to dust. It's like my head's been turned inside out, exposing my every thought for their amusement. Exactly. A reminder, these here are vampires that outrank us. We're not going to use awe. We're not going to use daunt. We're not going to use presence. Like, that's not going to work on vampires of this caliber. Like, they have the generations above us to be like, nah. That only pierces my mind. And my edge of the source of the series is edge. Boom, that's great with the freaking shelf with those piercing eyes slicing through my layers of BS like it's cake. I earnestly hope you're not taking me for a fool. That would be a misstep of monumental proportions. I like anything these walls have witnessed. They're going slicing out of the corner of my eye, silently mouth words that looks suspiciously like I beg to differ. Right then, a curved sword appears a Coteries hand as though he just pulled it straight from thin air. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Honestly, I'd be totally shitting my pants right now if that part of me wasn't offline. I'm not here for your games, little Raven. Choose your next words carefully. I'd argue that this utter lunacy clears her of charges. She couldn't even cobble together a feasible story, much less orchestrate a clandestine trading of this magnitude. And yarn spinning is supposed to be your clan's forte, isn't it? That chance, my dear, is there anything of substance you wish to add? Oh shit, this can't be very happening, right? It's my move. What would Renner do? Renner, if he had the decency to pop up, I would at least toss me a fucking head so I wouldn't be knee deep in this disaster. If we're in trouble, or what if he bailed on me? Guy hint of the camera was breathing down his neck and decided on the perfect scapegoat. Now that doesn't sound like him. But why target me and not Renard? Surely he's gone now, but could they really be that clueless about him? Probably lost, but I do know what he would probably do. It would be to look out for the number one, so the being more than necessary to buy some time. Now he's going, and with enough of him, maybe there's a chance to work out this mess. So enough and hit the jetpack or end up porcupine with stakes. I guess there's not much point in playing dumb, huh? Couldn't agree more. Game on. Alright then. So I'm indeed I'm tangled up in this little blood trafficking operation, playing a pretty crucial part if I do say so myself, though I guess not everyone's on board with that assessment. I do the logistics, pushing merchandise through a series of dark web channels. Every eyebrow in the room goes up except for the cigarette of Gennaro in the back, who lets out a slight smirk. I mean, a literal controlled drama never hurts in a short con. All totally secure and anonymous. No slips about, you know, our thing. Everything matched by the hustle of more mundane black markets. No way we're blowing the Masquerade. We don't store blood, as you might recall. Not just any blood, though. Our merch is a little jazzed up, thermally enhanced to be exact. The only way they work as you... It's like the only way they work as you well. Yeah, but that's not for you to find out. Oh, right, of course. Oh, and we also do, let's just call them family traders. Honestly, that's more like a side gig than anything serious. Well, we're extremely careful about picking our clients and very thorough when it comes to making deals. You know, the traditions and all. I'm sure we never even come close to breaking them. At least that's what he led me to believe. I had a hunch there were some dodgy dealings in his more secret ventures, to deny that would be a flat-out lie, but let's be real, I'm way outside the inner circuit of career sway in those parts of his enterprise. For a brief moment, uneasy silence sweeps over the room. Here's the thing, no one's asked who he is yet, so... His enterprise? Is this a joke? Exactly who is this he you're referring to? I give it my all to appear as blameless as possible. I presume you knew it was my sires masterminding it all. Doomsday silence assumed fair with harsh whispers following my revelation. Good, fortune is on my side, and might just live to see another revelation. Indeed, how fortuitous and your sire would be. There's only one other notable rogue. Once again, Ravnos. The say who comes to mind, someone dipping in and out, known for their shifty nature, which I was somewhat well. Reynard Cassell. You know, Chief, I mean, sir. A brief moment of silence is interrupted by the going. Black, who addresses the sheriff. You practically hear the cogs turning in your head, Crater. What's your take on it? Truth be told, it does add up, though I hadn't paid more as a con artist than a trafficker. Then why hasn't he been apprehended yet, Sheriff? Were you secretly endorsing activities that impede the circuitry system's operations? For your own good pay now, pretend I didn't catch that, or will you care to question my dedication to a cause again? Be warned, my patient will is extremely thin these nights. Can you put this bickering on hold, at least for the moment? Look at me, I'm waving my hand, slightly. Opportunity staring me in the face, how could I resist squeezing myself right into it? One more thing, Leonard and I had a meeting lined up with a client a few hours back, but he never showed up. In the whole year and a half I've been in this gig, he never just vanished like this. Great, let's ask them about his disappearance. And what do you make of it? Now with the floodgates of truth wide open, it's time to dive into the art of lying my ass off. To be honest, I'm not sure, but now that I think about it, he's changed over the past month, become a bit more erratic than usual. If for my theory, I'm pretty sure you caught wind of your lot and decided to feed me to the flames while he made a run for it. Rather swallow my story without just tired my present. It's like I'm nudging things the way I want them. Everyone's convinced, though. Ah, yes. Ah, essential bullshit. An unwitting pawn betrayed by our master. Likely story. It's funny because this has happened a lot of times. It's sort of like the whole thing about, you know, being being vampires in the Camarilla. I like the story, super for the stage indeed, but in this context... Yeah, if I may. No, Patrick, don't go getting yourself into. Baron's warning arrives a bit too late. Instantly, the others shift their focus, switching their eyes on the caitiff. Caitiff, with unmistakable hostility, clearly they're not exactly fond of him. To show he disrupted the procedure, might as well say your piece, mediator.
Very well then, I am inclined to believe her, at least in the aspects most significant to the interests of our allies.
Thank you, mysterious weirdo. As ever, your assertion remains devoid of substance. My guy's advice is pretty much always on point. His track record speaks for itself.
Sarah has a point that seems to hold water. Her sire might just be the one at fault. She's essentially a non-entity, is she not? A nobody that slipped under the radar until, by a stroke of sheer bad luck, she got caught red-handed. Do excuse the pun. When you give her another look, the evidence you have collected should indeed back up that claim quite convincingly.
What grounds your intricate evaluation precisely?
My judgment is shaped by your vast experience and simply tempered by reasoning and intuition.
Change of literary going, there's consequences you must face for complicity in her sire's crimes. Ours do or die. If I serve you Reynard's head on a silver platter in exchange for mine, unscathed on my shoulders. Clear still pins me under silent disapproval, but he lets me, as a curly-haired astropod, spin my yarn. No, all the secret spots in this town, plus the spots he went in touch with a 10-foot pole. I'm wired into his network as contact. I got his playbook down, and I can stay one step ahead of him with ease. Just give me a chance and we will all be thanking our lucky stars by then. They slip into a quiet introspection, or maybe they're just playing around a mental chess, trying to read each other's minds without uttering a word. Like, I have reservations about this daring proposition. Consider the potential fallout if this entire situation spirals out of control. Various words of his hand, clearly over dealing with my case. Capturing this will prove a hardly challenge. I wouldn't sweat the idea of capturing her again. What's a more interesting Hulu casserole resolves two issues at once. It swiftly eliminates her presence and enables us to prioritize genuine concerns. Someone has to keep a constant watch over her. Valerie, perhaps one of yours? Batshit crazy I burst into my mind, the kind of gamble that could either turn out brilliantly or spectacularly implode. Let the dice roll. How about him? I jab my finger toward the quiet caitiff. Patrick was his expression shifts to one of utter confusion as he catches the subtle smirks of the council members.
Surely you're not considering.
This could play out quite favorably, I must admit. Quite favorably indeed. Oh shit, actually worked. Very well. Patrick Conroy, I hereby appoint you as the agent caretaker for this Ravner's neonate. I hate to break it to you, Cheryl, but this calls out your turf. He's with us, Anarchs. By the way, the Anarch movement. What do you call the Anarch revolt? This is set as always a revolution against the Camera itself. All vampires fall outside the tower's control are considered unbound, and the Anarch movement is a small but visible subsection of the unbound who rather than hide and decide to fight back. Well, there's also the Sabbat, but they seem to downplay the Sabbat a lot in, well, this. Like, yeah, like the last ones haven't really gone too much into the Sabbat. Except for, you know, Julius saying, well, they used to be in the Sabbat, but now they're not. Doesn't really when he took on the whole Peacemaker over Clexi acquired a level of neutrality, so yeah. Greater redress this case to the caitiff. Your responsibility is to ensure she fulfills the assignment within 4 nights. 4 nights, you say? 4 nights, you say? Sorry, bud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we have more than 4 nights, though, on the list, so... So now, when you step up on the end, we'll reflect on your record as well. Do you have an understanding? 4 nights, not a whole lot, but better than nothing. Better to resign, nod, mirrors exactly how I feel. So it depends, are we skipping this night? Because we just got started? Which means, yeah, night 5. There's still night 6 and 7, though. Now back to where we were. Certain disinterest in me is clear, okay, Albers, you know. Seems like I managed to slide from one pit to another, but hey, found myself a little time, and in my world, that's precious currency. Unless, of course, that Cative turns out to be a wild card. He probably is going to be a wild card. By the way, Coteries, oh jeez. We have all the stuff about this. Oh no, we have all this details about them. There's the Venture Primogen. She's the male. These, you know, Nosferatu. These also Venture. So wait, you have a Venture Primogen, but yet you also have the Princess. I guess that makes sense. La Sombra, eh? La Sombra. Oh yeah, she is still the La Sombra Primogen. Former journalist with the roof and so fully realized La Sombra. Sacrificing love and a good part of humanity in the process. Yep, that was the thing. He's just cative. Torador. No idea about you. Oh, you're a huntress then. But he's also Ventru? I thought it was something else. Yeah, you're a Bruder. Lot of Ventru. Lot of Ventru. Oh, and we can finally end the chapter. Maybe. Unless we're still technically on night 1. Oh god. So I brought myself some time to find Renard and scram out of the city. Before the camera catches on, let me traverse the K2 tick clinging to my back, which honestly is kind of my own fault. I need to figure out how to shake him off. So we're on night 2. We're still on night 1. Well, shit. That's gonna be fun. So, I think I'm just gonna save and leave off here because, yeah, I have no idea how to gauge these, and I'm getting tired of the whole speaky speak thing, so. Yeah. Anyway, next time we hopefully finish off night 1 and move on to night 2. Hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.